Hey, what is up everybody? Mark here, and today I'm going to go over what is probably one of my favorite designs I've done in a long time. And I'm calling this simply a scenic round. And of course, there's no secret there. It's round and there's a scene in it. I'm going to have a couple different scenes here in the next couple weeks besides camping. But this is one of the ones that I finished for my family. And we put our family's name up there, but you can put whatever you like on yours. And this one comes with a trailer version or also an option for a tent. This one I made out of 1/4 inch MDF, but you'll see in this overview that you can use 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, whatever you like. And of course, as you can see, I painted it. I also want to note that I said this in the rest of the video here, but you can also paint the edges just to make sure that everything looks real nice and crisp. And then you can use just your standard everyday picture holding hardware on the back or screw a little hook in it, whatever you like. I think you guys are going to love this. So let's jump right in and talk about how to assemble these. You're going to love how easy this is to put together. I'm going to show you each one of the layers, and I'm going to show you how it's assembled and give you a few tips along the way. So for starters, you've got the top ring here. And with the exception of this piece and the very back piece, all the rest of them have corresponding numbers engraved on them. Of course, I didn't want to engrave this one because I didn't want anything to show, but this is obviously the top ring for the design. So here's number 1. And then number 2, you've got 2A and 2B, just like this right here. And 2B has the slots for the hangers in them. And this is the only piece that you're going to need to adjust depending on what material thickness you use. For example, this example I have here is 1/8 inch MDF. And so this tab right here is shorter so that when it goes right in here, it fits properly. So if you're going to use the 1/8 inch, you'll want to use the right one in the design. And if you want to use the 1/4 inch, you want to make sure you use the right one because this tab will be longer so that it goes further in there. The only other thing I'll mention is that it doesn't matter if you use 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch or actually any thickness that you want for all these pieces. However, this piece right here, I really recommend that you don't use 1/8 inch because I don't like the idea of seeing things hanging from an 1/8 inch wide piece of material. I'd rather see a 1/4 inch. So this should be 1/4 inch. All the rest of it can be whatever you want. So back to the order here again. So you got the top ring, then you've got 2A and B here, and they just go together just like that. Then the third layer, or I should maybe say, I don't know, 2C or something. If you're using the trailer version of this, you've then got these two pieces right here. You can paint them whatever color you want, and then they glue on to layer number 3. I'll set those aside for a minute. Layer number 3, you've got 3A and B, and depending on which one you want, you either use the trailer or you use the tent, and the top part of it is going to be the same regardless of which one you use. So you can use the tent here or the trailer. And so I'll put the trailer off over here. Then there's the top of 3A. The next one is 4, and it's the trees with the deer cut out. And you'll see up at the top it's got 4A and 4B right there. Goes together like that. The mountains, 5A and 5B, just like this. And then you've got your back piece there. So let me talk real quick about painting. You can do whatever it is you want, of course. But I think the back layer there is really nice if you do some kind of blue. And then this next layer, the mountains, going back up again here, I did a purple because I thought that was a really nice contrast there. Let me also mention something that may be obvious, but I would definitely paint this piece right here, for example, black, because then it will hide, or it'll all look right when everything's stacked together. However, if you painted it purple like you do the mountains, then sometimes the edges will show just a tiny bit, and it'd be better if it was black. So I'd paint this black. You can paint the mountains purple there, but then really when you get past this point right here, you can paint all of this black because it's not going to be seen except that little edge. Okay, so whatever color you want, black around there. Go up to the trees. A similar idea here. I would recommend that you paint the trees green and then pretty much everything else down here, which will not be seen, You can just skip painting this part if you want to entirely, but this edge right here, I'd paint this edge black, this black up here. So once again, if it shows in these areas like it is right here just a little bit, then when it's black, it's going to look a lot better. Going up to layer number 3, once again, I'd paint that black. I'd paint this one completely black. So this entire layer number 3 would be black. Then you can paint your 2 halves of your trailer however you like. And of course, if you're going to be using the tint layer, I'll bring it over here for a second, paint whatever you want. I think it looks great orange, but you can do whatever you want there. And then of course these edges will be black so you don't see those as well. And then coming up to layer number 2, this guy here, I think a nice contrast is a brighter green like I did in the example, but you can do whatever you want there again. Again, this guy's going to be black here. And then this top one will definitely be black. Or you can do whatever color you want, of course. And then your hangers or your pegs there go in there, and you can paint those whatever color you like as well. Now, a couple little final details. I would definitely glue all these together, and then depending on how you'd like to hang it, I just bought some picture hanging hardware, and I put that on the back of mine, but you can do whatever you like there. You can also screw in some hooks, whatever makes sense for you. And then the final thing is you can put whatever phrase you want to appear, whatever word. Of course, you saw ours. It says the Colliers established '92, which is when we were married. You can do anything from welcome to our happy place, whatever it is you want to put there. So have fun with the text there. And of course, I think it looks great to have white text as a contrast to the background. But again, do whatever you like there as well. As always, I'm excited to see what you guys make. I'm going to be coming out with some other versions of this in the next week or two. So keep your eye out for that. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one.